do think timing's everything.
did I ever tell you the story about my family's beach house?
No. Is there something spooky going on
Yeah.
there?
Okay. So my family has this beach house. My like great grandfather built it. It's beautiful. It's the beach house itself is not beautiful. It's like a little cottage thing.
Okay.
But it's on like a river out east, kind of like by the Hamptons area and stuff. It is just like the most beautiful view. So we used to go out as a whole family and we would like spend a weekend there every single summer. And my grandma used to love doing seances. So we would all gather around the table.
I love that.
Okay, so we're gathering around the table and it was like half joking, half serious. Like some of us were sitting around like not believing it and some people were or whatever.
Yeah.
So she turns off all the lights and just to give you an idea, like this is in the middle of the woods. So you have to drive through a dirt road, this cottage.
Okay.
A dirt road. And like you go through all these woods and then you get there. Like it is in the middle of nowhere. So it's dark out there. It's kind of creepy as is.
Yeah, you're like out there.
So we go there. My grandpa's brother died at a very young age, tragically. And he used to always play the harmonica. So that's just like a background story. So we're doing this seance and some weird things start happening. Like it starts getting windy and then like weird stuff's happening.
Wind's a sign, actually.
Right. So with that, my grandma says my grandfather's brother's name out loud. And she was like, if you're here, like give us a sign. And all of a sudden everybody hears a harmonica played clear as day.
Did someone scream when that happened, or were you like in shock and you just
No, like everyone was just like, what? Like what is happening? Clear as day. Every single person heard it. It was so weird. Fast forward, we go out there another summer. We're all sitting there. Now I have my cousin. She's probably like 5 at the time. And we all have to split up. There's like a few bedrooms and a lot of us just used to like take sleeping bags and sleep in the living room. Okay. So the way it is the front door is here and then you walk in and there's like a galley kitchen and then it's an opening and it's the living room. So everything's kind of open and it's small. So we're all sitting there and I mean, we're all sleeping. We're all dead asleep. And my mom tells us the next day, and my cousin's nowhere near there. She's still sleeping in the bedroom with my aunt. She's like, it was so weird last night. I swear, guys, the door opened. So I like jumped up because I heard the door open. Yeah. And this woman in like very old Victorian clothes walked back and forth in the kitchen.
Who's
back
that
and
bitch?
forth, back and forth. I don't know. This is on like, you have to remember this, all this land out there is like very old and stuff. So who knows, you know, like that the whole area is like super old.
Home. And she was like,
probably. And she just walked back and forth. So my mom's telling everyone the story.
Yeah.
So with that, my aunt wakes up like a little later on and she comes out and she's like, oh my God, guys, Kira, like my cousin, she was like, she swears she saw this like woman last night. She was like describing it. It was exactly how my mom described it.
Oof.
So that happened. Fast forward again, years later, now I'm in college. I decided to start throwing parties there. It was like such a cool place. I had a Halloween party. I had my birthday party. Like we all dressed up. We went out there. I had a bunch of people. And we were sleeping in the living room. And I hear the front door open. And I'm like, oh, shit. I was like, I don't even want to see this. I knew it was going to happen. This place is like always has weird stuff happening. Front door opens clear as day. And with that, I hear footsteps going all the way up and down the kitchen. And I was too scared to even look. Like I was like, I don't even want to see it.
I would bury my face.
I'm just going to lay here. Covers. And I asked, so then the next morning, John told me.
I would wake someone up so that I didn't have to suffer
alone.
Well,
John told me he heard the same thing. Like we were next to each other and he was like, no one looked. I know. But I was scared to interrupt it too. Like nothing bad ever happened. It was always just the presence, but I was scared to interrupt it. I didn't want to see it. I kind of didn't want like any of it. Isn't that crazy?
No.